Welcome to card number 1 in the Bloom Where You're Planted card class for July 2021. Thank you so much for purchasing the kit. I do hope you enjoy putting everything together. Everything you need is included in your email that's been sent to you, the photos, the video links which you would have found if you're listening to this, the measurements and any details about the products that I've used to create the card. So always refer back to that. For card number 1, I've used one of the Picture This dies from the annual catalogue to create this kind of aperture design, and then we're just going to layer some plants around it. I've kept everything quite simple inside, but let's put this one together. So to start with, you're going to need your card base, which is grey granite cardstock, and that is measuring 10.5 centimetres by 29.8. You're going to score that at 49.9 centimetres, which is in the middle, and you're going to fold it in half to create your tent fold card base like so. Okay, it's entirely up to you which designer series papers you use. If you want to use the same as me, all the instructions are in the email. So to start with, you're going to need a piece of the brick wallpaper, and this measures 9.5 centimetres by 13.9, and quite simply we're just going to add this to the front of our card so that it sits in the centre. Okay, so you've got that nice border of grey granite card running around the outside. Okay, this is the piece that's been cut for you. So this is thick basic white card. I've cut it out with the Picture This die, and then I've added some texture to it with one of the embossing folders. I forget what it's called now. But the list is in the email as well. So we're going to add this to our card, but we're not going to add it so it's flat. We want to create a bit of dimension, so we're going to add this with some dimensionals, or foam pads as you call them. So on one side of it you'll see that it's got a real smooth stitching element to it, and on the other side it's a bit more rough. So that's the side you want to add your dimensionals to. And you don't want to add them too close to the edge so that you see them, but you want to add enough so that you get a good raise between the card and this. Okay, I'm going to pop one about there, take off all the backs. And then just pop that on our card front so that it sits like so. Okay, so this card actually comes together very, very quickly. You're going to need one of these pieces. Now this is one of the pieces that came out of this die before I embossed it. So we're going to stamp our sentiment. The sentiment that I've used for this comes from the Plentiful Plant stamp set, and this is actually coordinating with the suite. Okay, so I'm just going to take You Were There and I'm Very Grateful. It's a lovely sentiment, that. Here it is. It's up to you, of course, which sentiments you use. And I'm going to stamp in basic grey ink. Let's just stamp that in the centre of that die, like so. Perfect. And then this I'm going to add to my card about there. Okay, so I'm actually going to put my glue just along this centre piece here. Okay. And I'm going to overlap it like so. Okay, and then what we can do now is we can start to add our plants. Now I've gone ahead and I've cut these out ahead of recording today. I'm sure you wouldn't want to sit and watch me fussy cut. So to start with, you can either add these with wet glue or you can add them with glue dots. It really is entirely up to you. It depends whatever you feel most comfortable with. So this first one, we've got this lovely bowl style plant pot. We're just going to tuck our, I guess that's like a cactus, isn't it, or a succulent, in like so. And then this, if we add glue along this grey line here, okay, we're just going to sit that inside our little cage. Okay, oops. I'm all fingers and thumbs today, not what you need when you are recording. And then it's just a matter of layering them around. Okay, so you may choose to stick with the same design as me, or you may wish to do your own, and there is no right or wrong. It's your card. Okay. And some of the dies, you may find that some of the pieces just need pushing through. There was a lot of die cutting in this class. I did my best, but some may have escaped me. Okay, some of these you may want to just cut your dimensionals slightly, just to make them fit. Okay. And we can tuck this bit just in behind, like so. This one over here is going to be stuck down nice and flat, like so. And then this one here, what I've done is I've kind of just mixed and matched. Okay. And I've not stuck them entirely down because it's nice to have a little bit of what's the word, extra texture going on your cut, so it's nice to have a little bit of movement. Okay, and then up here we've got this one. This is one of my favourites actually, this little plant pot here. Pop that on like so, and then the last one, we have this little grey granite vase. Let's use the other one of these here. So, and then this one is just going to go on there like so. You could cut that down if you wanted to. I think what I've actually done, I have cut mine down slightly, but you don't have to. So, and then inside our card we're keeping it very, very plain. It's one of those sorts of cards that you could use for any occasion, so you may wish to leave it blank, or you may wish to add even more plants, and then just pop that inside your card. And there we have, that's card number 1 finished.